Good evening, friends. Today we are back just to understand what are the myths and what are the reality in astrology. This I wanted to do it for some time because I get a lot of interesting questions. Sometimes I find a lot of people in trouble because some fake astrologers try to misdirect them. So let's quickly see what are the greatest myths and how the reality is different. The biggest one for me is this, the Gochara. Okay, so people claim, a lot of people claim that Gochara is going to bring in the changes in your lifetime, like Guru comes to Pisces, that means this is going to happen, that is going to happen. And a lot of remedies are promised, and your life changes, for good and all those things. So these are all absolutely nonsense. It's fake. The reality is your predictions will be based on your Mahadasha and the relevant bhukti of a person's chart. Now, this is basically when your birth happens, whenever there is a Mahadasha and the bhukti, that is when the that is what you should look at for any predictions. Now, Gochara is just an add-on to it. I mean, it can at max, pinpoint whether the event is going to happen or not. Let me also tell you that the event will eventually happen based on a dasha and bhukti. Gochara may, just give some, authenticity that things are going to happen in this period. Okay, so don't, if your bad dasha and bhukti is happening, don't aspire to reach Mars. It's not going to happen. Coming to Mars, where the position you have. Now, this is a very favorite. Mars is the position in your horoscope. Generally, the bride or bridegroom, when they have Mars position in seventh house, second house, fourth house, or possibly your 12th house, eighth house. Now, this is a big dosha in itself, and that's all. Your life is doomed and nothing is going to happen. You have some Mangalik dosha, Mangalya dosha, or whatever they call it. So here is the actual facts. For Simha and Cancer Lagna, Mars is Yoga Karga. He will do good wherever he is positioned. Okay, so don't they are like Yoga Karaka for your chart. I mean, they own two houses of your chart. So good houses of your chart, so they will do good. For Aries and Scorpio, again, he's going to be Lagna Lord. He's the most benefic in your chart. So again, he will do good where is your position. Now, for others, if he is positioned in these houses like second house, fourth house, eighth house, 12th house, you should get your horoscope checked with a good astrologer whenever you're doing marriage making. Matchmaking with another person. So that is very paramount. So that whatever the bad effects of your chart doesn't get influenced to other person's chart, or the strength of others chart doesn't affect you. So both these cases are relevant. Now, also remember Mars dosha, Kuja dosha, whatever you call it, and Saturn doshas, Rahu Ket dosha. All these effects of these dosha also minimize once you age up. So beyond 35 years, 37 years, the effects of these planets are relatively less compared to other planets. So the planet's strength also reduces. So you may not carry such a dosha till your death. So you will have slightly better things happening even with these doshas. So that's a separate topic altogether. We'll touch upon it later. Now, third is the cause and result effects of astrology. Now, see what today's generation or is so looking forward is okay, because of this is what happens. It's more like a transactional relationship. That's how some of the astrologers are explaining. And if the sun is positioned here, then this is what happens when moon is positioned here. Now, that's not the way astrology is explained by sages in the past. You have to have the analytics. I mean, you have to analyze the various positions of the planets, then comprehend it and see or decode what exactly this chart is trying to convey. Never astrologers or astrology was explained in a way like because of this position of the planet this is going to happen, and This is what happened. And also, never it was transactional. Like, okay, now this planet is going to be there, and this is how the result is going to be. So please remember these things, and do not try to approach astrologer just because you have a 10th house so and so, then life is going to have so and so, benefits or bad effects. So this is not the way you should look at this science. Please understand the science correctly. Yeah, this is my favorite. Venus Mahadasha is going to do wonders in your life, bring in wealth, happiness, etc., etc. And most of them don't get it. That's the sad part. And Rahu Dasha is going to be always going to be bad. Now this is another funny analysis. This both of them. See, remember one thing. Uh, any planets, any dasha is directly proportional to how its relationship with your lagna lord. So if he has a good is a yoga karak, naturally he's going to do good. If he is in a very good friend of your lagna lord, he is again going to do. Now he could be a temporal friend in your chart. Say for example, uh, based on your lagna, there is a temporal, based on the house a planet owns, he could be a temporal friend. When the temporal friend can also do a lot of good for your chart. So now that is the only way to look at whether the planet is going to do good or bad for you. Please do not believe astrologers who say, Shukra is going to do wonders and, Rahu is going to do bad. Now, Rahu is slightly different approach. It's basically nodes, the elliptical nodes in the solar system. That's what is captured as Rahu and Ketu. For the reference of analysis, we take them also as Chaya Graha in the chart. Now, elliptical nodes are not physical things. It's just an intersection point of orbital intersection point of Earth and Moon. Now, Rahu, when it is positioned in your chart, is mainly dependent on which house it is positioned. You have to look at that first, and and also the relationship with that lord. Like say it could be Mercury or Venus. So generally, with Mercury and Venus, the rule signs, Rahu does generally well. Okay, so why it does, it will be another big video. We can look at that a little later. So remedial measure by astrologers. See, generally astrologers never used to give any remedies. Astrologers are more like consultants. They explain things, they decode things for you, tell you the reasons and how things are going to happen in future. So those are the predictions. Normally, the Vedic gurus or dharmic gurus, not somebody like some gurujis who are trying to explain how to live your life. Not those kind of people. The people, Vedic gurus, are somebody who understand the Vedas, who have understood a lot of things over a period of time, going into following various rituals, which was supposed to be done in a particular way. Those gurus are the only one who can give you correct remedies. And let me tell you, those gurus are very difficult to find because they are not someone who's going to come to limelight and tell you that I am a dharmic guru. You need to find. And incidentally, if you're looking for one, you'll always find one. So always find correct person. However, there are some astrologers can recommend if they know, why dharmically, what exactly is the reason for failure or success of the particular person. So in that case, it's they can do, but predominantly you have to refer to Vedic. Lastly, most of the astrologers claim 100% correct prediction. This is real stupidity. See, astrology is never accurate science. Okay, let us be very honest. It is a probabilistic science. It's based on various parameters. So it is safe to assume there are going to be errors. The errors get minimized over a period of analysis, and that analysis gets fortified with your ability to analyze the various things in the chart, and that's when you reach the best way of giving prediction. And now everything needs practice, so it's not just like that it comes to you, so you have to work hard for it. Even astrologers have to work hard, not just to fake around with information. Effects of specific precious, semi-precious stones to clothes. Now, okay, so now this is a big scam going on. Scam in the sense, part of it is right. Yes, these stones do have some amount of effect on your body, but that is more of science. See, it only adds on to your ability when you work hard and you reach out to the ability to try to focus on how to go about things. These stones, the color of dress, or it aids your thinking process. It aids your ability to do work without any work, and just merely wearing it on its own will not give any results. One of my friends, he I had told him his period was very good, and it incidentally it was during some board or exams, and he tried to stop reading. Just because I told him his period is good, he stopped reading and he failed in the exam. So do not do that mistake. You still have to do your job. Only then things will come. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Do let me know how you